Senator, thank you so much for meeting with us tonight. We were discussing your thoughts on what's going on in America today, and I was wondering, what is your role of the Tea Party nationally? What do you see happening in this upcoming election year?
You know, I was talking about this the other day on my radio show, that the greatest strength of the Tea Party is that there's not one united party in the country. The greatest strength is individual groups around the country that can have a huge impact on local elections. That strength turns to be a little bit of a weakness on the national scene because all 50 states and all the Tea Parties within those states aren't together. It's hard for them to unify behind one candidate of their choice. And I think that the mainstream media has viewed this as, well, the Tea Party must not have much of an influence because we don't hear their voice or see them on the national scene. At this point in the development of the Tea Parties, I'm not sure that's the role. I think the role of the Tea Parties is to elect congressmen and senators and fill the legislature with people who represent the views of their local citizens who are Tea Party folks. I think the next step will be, as you elect more candidates who are Tea Party candidates to Congress, to the United States Senate, to the legislature, then you will see those true, authentic Tea Party candidates who are now elected become candidates for higher office. And I think that's when you see the Tea Party come together, because the truth is the candidates that we have a choice of right now that are running on the Republican side for the nomination for president, none of them really have Tea Party roots, because the Tea Party is really a new phenomena that they were not a part of. So we're going to have to, it's like sending a child to college. We're sending, as Tea Parties, and I'm a Tea Party guy, we're sending people to the legislature. They need to graduate onto the higher jobs in Washington and in Austin and state capitals. And then you'll see the country come together.
What about the Texas Patriots PAC in particular? You're here speaking with this group tonight, and so for this PAC group in particular, and then within the state of Texas, what do you see their role, if it's any different at all?
Well, I'm always very careful to sing the praise of one group over another, so I won't do that because we have so many great Tea Party groups, and I've spoken to them all across the state. But without a doubt, you guys are, when they call the roll of the most effective groups, you guys are in. First of all, the big rallies you've organized. I mean, just amazing that you can draw thousands and thousands and thousands of people together. Julie's done an incredible job, as Susan did before her, and everyone's come together. This is a Tea Party group that I think can get done whatever they want to get done. I remember saying at the Sam Houston racetrack, at the event that you all were the key players of putting together, that had 10,000 plus people there, that you all can elect anyone who you want. You know, in local elections and state elections, because you know how to communicate, you know how to bring people together, you know how to organize. And that's really important. You know, I think what's happened, like in all business, like new businesses, the Tea Parties started out, and there were lots of them. And over time, some have gone away, some have combined, and some have gone to the next level. And a lot of the Tea Party, this is where the mainstream media misses this. This is where a lot of Republican office holders and candidates miss it, and the Democrats totally miss it. And that is, they think because there's a little quiet time right now, that the Tea Parties are not effective. No, I think the Tea Parties came on, and you all were the leaders of that, some of the leaders of that. You all came onto the scene. You know, people had to pay attention. There were these big rallies. You really got involved. And then all of you stepped back and said, okay, now we have to find out how we can be most effective. And so what I see is, you know, you all are one of the leaders of finding out how we can do more than just show up at a rally. We can actually get people elected, or we can remove people from office who aren't following the issues that we care about. So I tell people everywhere I go, you guys are one of the best.
Thank you. Thanks so much for being with us tonight.
Sure.